MDRT. Thank you very much for coming here. You could have been anywhere else. You could have been fishing somewhere. You could have been taking your children out to the park today. But all of you, 2,000 of you came and chose to be here today at MDRT Day Malaysia. Thank you. Give yourself applause. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your participation. And because of your attitude to learn, you will become MDRT one day. You are the next in the making to be MDRT. These are the 3 past MDRT annual meetings in US. From Vancouver, Canada, 2017, Orlando, and Los Angeles, 2018. I went to all of them, and every time I go to MDRT annual meeting, I will come back as a renewed, recharged person. I have so many ideas that I can't wait to implement them in my work. The theme of MDRT Malaysia today is changing lives with MDRT. Changing lives with MDRT. By your presence today, by learning 1 or 2 tricks, by learning 1 or 2 ideas today, and if you could have changed your life a little and make your life a little brighter, it will have worth your time and money. And I thank you for coming here. Today, I will share with you my 10 strategies. My 10 strategies that will help you to quantum leap your business into the next level. I will share with you from the bottom of my heart how I did my first MDRT. Thank you, thank you. The first thing you must do to do MDRT is that you must dare to dream. You must believe in yourself that you can do the unthinkable. To a lot of you, Everest, MDRT looks like Everest. It is so high and so wide. It is an amazing giant to conquer. But I would like to invite all the MDRT members today to rise. I would like to invite all the MDRT members to rise. Past and present, those who have done MDRTs before, please rise. Please rise and accept your applause and your recognition. Remain standing, please. Please remain standing. Now, I would like all of you who are sitting down, to take a good look at these MDRT members. Please be seated. Take a good look at these MDRT members. They look just like you and me. All of them have eyes. Some of them have ears. Most of them can speak, right? And they look just like you and me. You have the tall one who did MDRT. I have a friend who is the top of the table, who are 2 inches taller than me. I have a friend who is the corner of the table, who is at length of my shoulder. The fat one can do it. The slim one can do it. Then you have many of the beauty ones who did MDRT and corner of the table. And we have the normal looking one. They did it. But why not you? Ask yourself this question. You are worth it. It is not about the ones. It is not about the ONE, the one in you. Who is the one who can do MDRT? It is about the want in you. W-A-N-T. How much you want it to do MDRT. How much inside you that you want to be an MDRT. Now, I would like you to do one thing for me today. Tap the shoulder to the neighbors of your life. Tap. And I want you to whisper to him, I want to be MDRT. Just whisper. Now, with a higher volume of voice, tell him, I want to be MDRT. Now, slap him on his shoulder and tell him, I want to be MDRT. Give your dream a deadline. A dream without a deadline is as good as a dream that will never come true. This is my screensaver. This is my screensaver for the last 2 years, and it reads, I did it on November 23rd, 2016. It reads, Court of the Table, November 2017. I can, and I will. This is what happened. I did Court of the Table at the very last day of November 2017. At the very last day of November 2017. Be careful of what you wish, because it may just come true. Be a daydreamer with wide open eyes, for they are the ones that will make the impossible. Now, just tell you a little secret. When I was 19, I prayed to God that I will get married one day. And the dream of, the image of my dream wife was Vivian Chow. Slim, beautiful, tall, elegant, and smart. And my wife must be able to have 4 children with me. Wow, a lot of you, like, yeah, you know, you're just too much, right? Now, I would like to introduce you to my wife today. Could you stand up, please, my dear? Dr. Noreen Ho, smart, medical doctor, deputy director of Kajang Hospital. We were married for 10 years, we were courting for 9. So we were together for 20 years. Beautiful, tall, long hair, gentle, elegant, slim. And between us, we had 4 children. Be careful what you wish for. It might just come true. This is what I did. I would like to leave something for you. One small little gift for you. If you are aware of the MDRT Malaysian fan page, right? Malaysia MDRT Facebook page, I'm going to leave a little gift for you. A screensaver for all your phones. You can use it on your iPhones. Thank you, Mr. Mohan. iPhone, Android, whatever that you want to use. It says, you can do this. 2019, MDRT. Log on, go into Malaysian MDRT page. Okay? You will find this screensaver, download it, and use it. Use it. When I was trying to do my first MDRT, I had a problem doing it. For 2 years I tried. I was not able to do my first MDRT for the first 2 years full-time in the business, 2004 and 2005. And at the end of 2005, I met my mentor, which is my manager, Mr. Tin. I asked him, how can I do MDRT? My mentor told me 2 things, and 2 things only. Number 1, upgrade yourself. Number 2, upgrade your market. So in all, it is called upgrade marketing. Upgrade yourself and upgrade your market. So how can you upgrade yourself? Upgrading yourself is not about wearing the latest LV shoes. It is not about wearing the latest belt. It is not about driving the latest Mercedes. It doesn't happen that way. Upgrading yourself means upgrading your brains in between your ears. So what I did for myself is that I started to read. Malaysian has this bad habit of not reading. You must start to read. I start to read everything, from books, from magazines, from The Age. I stopped reading entertainment news. And I start reading Financial Times. Upgrade your brains, because when you upgrade your brains and upgrade your experience through reading, you will be able to connect with your business client. Be relevant to yourself, be relevant to your client. If you're not relevant, you won't be able to connect to your clients. The second thing that I did is I upgraded my market. How did I upgrade my market? I upgraded my market through joint activities. Now, we are Malaysians, right? Malaysians. Malaysians like to have lunch, correct? Dinners. And who do we have lunch with? with like-minded people. You will never see a business owner have lunch with his factory workers, right? No, normally through annual dinners they do. That's once a year. But you will never see them having lunch together. They will have lunch with the people next to them, the other factory owner that is next door. So invite yourself for all these lunches. I will normally tell my clients, Mr. Hey, where are we going lunch today? He said, you know what, I have a lunch appointment already. Very fine, can I join? Ask. By 50% of the chance, you will get invited, right? So normally he will tell me, you know what, I'm having lunch with the supplier, but if you don't mind, you can come. Thank you very much, Mr. Hay. Let me pick you up from your office. That's it. Join their lunches. Because by the time you get to know the next businessman, you get his contact and you can prospect him. Join their common groups. Join parties. Get yourself invited to clients' parties and birthday bashes. If you're not invited, get yourself invited. Ask, can I join your son's birthday party? I have a small aeroplane I bought for him. It is so simple. Ask, ask, and ask. So, by doing that, I get to know more businessmen and more business clients. Now, if you have 1,000 factory workers as our clients, if we have 1,000 factory workers as our clients, we will earn like the factory workers. If we have 100 millionaires as our clients, all of us will one day be millionaires. So, two things: upgrade yourself and upgrade your market. So, how do I do it on upgrading market? The other thing that I do, how do you gauge whether your market is not big enough for you? If you have 10 clients, all your top 10 clients sit around your dinner table, and if you are the richest person there at the dinner table, you have a problem. Either they start borrowing money from you, and they stop buying from you. Until today, all my top 10 clients are at least 5 times richer than me. Thank you. I live in the bungalow area, and I always tell my wife, we are the poorest family here. We are the poorest family here. You know, we eat our own fish. But I want to tell you about this so that you have a way to gauge whether you are in the right market or not. The next thing I want to tell you is niche marketing. You must work on your niche marketing. All of you came from different backgrounds, right? Some of you are pharmacists, some of you are engineers, some of you are sales engineers, some of you are just salespeople, and you know your market very well. Please go back to your market that you know so well and provide the solutions to them and work on your niche market. Daily goals, 436,200. That is the MDRT goal. To eat an elephant, you start with a single bite. To climb Everest, you start with a single step. To do MDRT, you start with a single presentation. Focus on the rate activities. So what are the rate activities? The rate activities are opening and closing, and that's it. Nothing else counts, opening and closing. If you can do 15 rate activities a week, and you do 5,000 FYP presentations a day, and you do that 6 weeks in a week, 6 days in a week, you will have presented 1.4 million ringgit worth of annualized premium in a year. And if your closing ratio is 30%, you will become MDRT. Clap. Do MDRT in 11 months. If you follow this formula and do it day in, day out, that's it. You will become MDRT. 15 rare activities a week, 5,000 annualized premium a day, and 6 days a week. What Tony Gordon says, if you meet 14 people a week, you just might